nabasa ko lang yung
This
uh,
meeting is being recorded.
Real. Real Chun
okay.
makes
Ayan. Okay. Teka. So, tingnan ko muna yan. 1.6. Okay, maximum. 2.5 is a minimum. Tapos, yung next page, pwede pati yan.
Pinagawa ko po sa kanya yung dalawang ano po, solutions po para mag-practice po siya.
1, 2, ayan. Y equals, so, sorry, kaya, bakit x equals 1 and to 6x minus 9. Okay, x equals -3 or x equals 1. Ito. So, -334. Okay, max. That's 1, 2 is a minimum. For C, so 0, 5 is teka. Bakit ganun yung table of signs? Ay, ha. Okay, x squared is a point of inflection. So, is, okay, point of inflection. And then, 150. Okay, is a minimum. Okay, sige. Yung next page, pati yan. Okay, find the coordinates of the stationary point. Determine the nature. Okay, for A, negative plus 0 minus plus min max and min. Okay. Yung next page, patingin. Yun lang ang square plus. Bakit ganun yung ano? Y is this one is 4. Okay, sige. X is equal to 4 and then 48. Tapos okay, sa minimum. Next page, yung letter D. Teka. Yung previous page, ano yung letter B, di ba?
Opo, pinagpalit niya po yung B tsaka C. Kasi mas maiksi daw po itong C.
Sige, tingnan ko yung B. Mhm. Teka, bakit hindi ka na lang gumawa ng number line at table of signs? Number line at saka table of signs.
Table size na labok.
Mas simple yung ano eh. Para isang lahat ginawa, para gawa na lahat. Tapos babasahin mo lang from there.
Ilan ba ay, na sobrang
Simple yan.
no, naglalag. Wala ba dito? Ayan.
Okay. So, number line. Tapos, yung factors. PC. Okay. Meron 1 force max. 1-0 is a zero. Sige. Patingin na ano? Ano yung previous na? Para ma-check ko yung previous page. Ay, ito na ako. Yung B ba, yung previous page ay A lang, di ba? Ayun. A, C, and then naging B. Okay, ngayon yung next ay yung letter D. So, okay na yan. Teka, pwedeng ano, di ba may cut and paste tool dyan, di ba?
Abo.
Yung after nung line nung dy dx is 1 minus 1 over x minus 1 square, yung simplified form muna niyan, and then dy dx is equal to 0 implies, para lang, kasi, ano yan eh, pag nagtitipid ka sa writing, yun yan eh, i-copy mo lang yung, kaya select and move eh, kasi
Hindi ko po
yung in
masiselect.
between,
Hindi ko po masiselect yung raw text. Kailangan po screenshot.
sige.
Isulot mo lang.
Yan.
Yeah. Para at least mabuo lang natin yung ano. So for stationary points, ayan. Okay, so yung derivative magsisimplify to, hindi, okay lang yan, ibaba mo pa. Ano yan eh, kaya mahirap yung magsusulat ka ng ganyan na try mo gawin yung isang extremum problem in yung tatlo in one page, kasi dahil nagtitipid ka sa space, nawawala ang daming alam mo yung reasoning behind, hindi na nawawala.
Hindi ko na pang insert.
Hindi. Just go to a next page, kahit na anong page mo. Kasi tuloy-tuloy lang naman yung tinitignan natin. Kasi balik kasi. Ganito wait. May tuturo lang po ako sa kanya. Kunyari naubusan ka ng page, balik ka sa ibang page. Delete mo yan, tapos na yan, di ba? O, tapos ito,
Sure ka na?
o, clear frame.
Sige, kaya na pala lahat. Bago.
Teka. Meron akong papakita sa inyo. Parang hindi ko pa yata na-share to eh. Pakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung itsura ng sa screen ko. Kasi, ang disadvantage ng sheets, di ba, ang konti ng Jamboard, ang konti ng pwede mong pakita, di ba? Pakita ko sa iyo yung ginagamit ko na notebook app.
Ano bang pangalan?
Teka, sulat ko. Wala ko. So, yung program ay in-install ko sa Windows. Tapos, ang pangalan ng program ay XOU. Sorry, parang journal pero X plus plus. Tapos ang advantage kasi niyan, okay, hindi siya kagad, 'di ba, hindi siya shareable, hindi siya online Blackboard kasi or online note app kasi kailangan naka-install sa computer mo. Pero kaya mong magsulat ng yung features kasi I think more than makes up for it eh. Tapos maliit lang naman yung file size. So, for example, ito. Gusto mo ng ruler? Kasi 'di ba yung natin, for example, gusto ko ng extra page. So let's say napuno ko na to. So isang lang plus na page, and then I can go back and forth. Kung halimbawa, okay, let's say meron akong sinulat text. Let's say sinulat ko text dito. Tapos naisip ko, teka, gusto ko ng page in between this and the previous one. So, pwede ako mag-insert ng page in between. So, pagka, newly inserted, halimbawa. Readable ba?
Apo.
Okay, so pag ngayon pakita ko naman yung pag nag-zoom out ako nito. Ano yan eh, yung paper size is actually A4. So kung gusto mo mag-print, pwede.
Opo.
Ayun. Anyway, ang maliit lang naman yung niyan eh. So baka kung gusto niyo next time. Kasi so far ito ginagamit ko ng whiteboard app.
Hindi po nawawala yung nakasulat, hindi po nabubura.
Bakit na-export po ba sa file?
Pwede mong i-save siya as yung file format na associated with this file, or pwede mong i-export as a PDF.
So, parang ma-open niyo po ulit.
Ma-open ko ulit. So, for example, ito. Open. So, halimbawa, meron akong tutorial na ginawa na ibang discard. Ito, meron akong ginawang tutorial elsewhere. Tapos, a few days ago. So, pwede mong yan eh. Nasa-save yan eh. Tapos kung gusto mo ng backup, edi save mo sa Google Drive nyo. Or upload nyo yung file. Yun, maliit lang yung yan. Teka, pakita ko sa inyo yung website nung Kasi, siya eh. I think worthwhile na may options kayo na ganito. Kasi kung aside from Jamboard, yan at saka yung Zoom provided na whiteboard. May iba pa ba kayong program na ginagamit?
Yun po freehand po. InVision. Kaya lang mas kailangan po both team parties natin mabilis po yung internet. Kung hindi maglalag po doon sa party na mas mahina yung internet.
Ito kasi hindi siya ang purpose kasi nito ay para nagsusulat ko on your side, and then pwede mong i-share yung notepad mo. Hindi makakapag-edit yung reader, yung sino may yung, kasi presentation, parang presentation mo siya. So hindi na ma-edit yan. Pero because meron tayong pwede naman tayo magpalit ng screens, pwede akong mag-screenshot ng something from you. For example, ito. Pwede akong mag-screenshot mula sa screen ninyo or dun sa Zoom, like Windows, I think Windows Shift S. Tapos ulit. Windows Shift S. Tapos, so pwede kong i-copy and paste halimbawa sa sorry. Anyway, sige. Yung ma-figure out paano gawin ngayon. Anyway, pero yung at least yung may paste siya eh. Kaya lang hindi ko maintindihan bakit or what I'm doing wrong now na hindi ko ma-paste yung
pong
pero may yan.
po yun pong InVision, you can, both parties can simultaneously edit. Tapos yung infinite po, kaya lang, dahil nga kailangan niya ng maraming data. Kaya yun lang po. So, usually pagka nasa Philippines, may problem kasi naglalag. Pero kung so, sa mga ibang bansa, mas mabilis po siya kasi infinite, tapos simultaneously pwede kayong mag-edit at the same time po. So, kaya napansin ko, tapos pagka nakalimutan kong sabihin, kung palang sa Zoom, ang ginagawa yata ng Zoom, ewan ko for what reason, pagka gagamitin yung InVision sa Zoom, ang hirap magsulat po. Siguro dahil
Mm,
para gamitin yung board nila, I don't know kung ba't ganun. Pagka sa Zoom, ang hirap magsulat. Hindi siya,
okay. Pero ano yan eh, at least yung, yung ano, yung at least yung notebook app na to, pwede yung pag-eksperimentuhan.
apo,
Kasi, ano naman yan eh, kung share sa screen, maayos naman. Tapos, nakasave sa computer niyo yung file.
apo,
Ang kailangan ko lang naman eh, mabasa ko tapos kung ano, i-point out. So, halimbawa, nagpe-present kayo. Pwedeng magsusulat lang ako dun sa notepad ko tapos i-share sa inyo para ma-check ninyo.
pinaka-ideal nga po actually talaga yung InVision, kaya lang, kasi simultaneously,
Lagi.
ano po eh, parang, ang hirap po magsulat eh. Parang ang bagal magsulat itong pagka, only when it's used with Zoom po, in InVision. Pero sa iba, pagka ginagamit ko siya, very user-friendly siya eh.
Mm.
Siguro,
Ano kasi, kung lagi kung nagla-lag kasi yung yung board na online, yun, may offline solution
apo,
na parang nagsusulat ka dun sa ano sa whiteboard or sa ano. At saka ang isa pang advantage kasi, pakita ko sa inyo. 'Di ba, yung paper background kasi nito, pwede kong iba-ibahin. So for example, gusto ko ng paper background na graphing,
apo,
Bro!
pwede.
Epic.
So pwede ako mag-graphing paper. Ito yung mga ano eh, pakita ko yung mga paper backgrounds. Meron akong
Yes.
staves. Pwede akong mag-paper background na ruled with vertical line. Pwedeng, yung dotted yung favorite ko ngayon eh, kasi at least may guide na Cody straight line, pero hindi kasing intrusive ng ruled.
apo.
Tapos may options ng colors at saka I think may mga tools for drawing things like uh, circles, arrow, yung or ellipse halimbawa, or mag-drawing ng line. Or ano pa ba? May spline ano pa siya eh, na yung parang connect the dots. Anyway, ano lang yan. It's something na baka gusto niyo subukan.
Apo.
Kasi kung ano, just in case.
Ako.
Anyway, sa stop sharing muna ako, tapos tuloy muna natin para makita ko yung next na ginagawa nyo. Tapos, ulitin lang kita tungkol sa writing. Kasi, okay, pa-share ulit yung board. Tapos, ulitin kita sa writing.
Nasaan?
Yung kanina pinag-uusapan natin, yung jam pack, yung tatlong, yan.
Dito po. Okay, try kong i-insert. Oh.
Okay, so may insert function siya. Nahanap nyo na.
Ayun. Nice.
Apo, nahanap na po ni Joshua.
Genius. Okay.
Okay, so, sige. So, pwedeng ano,
Wait ko
ulitin. So, yung letter D. Tapos ano, I think for this, kasi, di ba, pinag-uusapan ko yung ano eh, yung writing and ano rin.
Opo.
Okay, so yung pagkuha ng derivative, okay, so yung first step, Okay, so next page. So, sulat mo, syempre, yung calculation derivative, kailangan nandyan. Tapos, yung ano, so a space, gawa ka ng space between, kasi para lang may nakalagay na text, for stationary points, dy dx is 0. It's a good habit to keep writing it for stationary points. Dy dx is equal to 0.
Real.
Yan. Hence, or yan. Tapos ngayon, ngayon syempre ito, hindi obvious para sa reader na yung ano, yung saan galing yan from the derivative. So kailangan bigyan mo yung reader mo ng guide na okay, tapos yung ano, ayun. So, sige, okay na, at least yan, medyo mas malinaw sa nanggaling yung x minus 1 squared minus 1 equals 0. Ano to eh, di ba, ang temptation kasi, nagmamadali tayo to solve the problem para mas maraming magawa. Pero it's not really I think if you do that, yung learning na napoproduce by being explicit about what you're doing, hindi mo naman nakukuha. Ano yan eh, meron ako mga very smart friends sa physics na nagtataka, bakit ganon? Na after a few years, for example, pag tinanong mo sa biglaan tungkol sa quantum mechanics or something na advanced undergrad, parang wala na silang ma-recall. And yet, during the time na yung pinag-aaralan nila, uno-uno yon. And I think one of the reasons why is if you're not practicing this, yung being explicit about what you're doing and explaining the details, nawawala siya eh. Kasi isipin mo, ano yung effect ng every time nagsosolve ka ng problem na ganyan, sinusulat mo yung reasoning na ganyan. For stationary points, dy dx is equal to 0. After solving so many and writing that down so many times, nakaukit na yan sa buto mo eh.
Opo.
Di ba?
Opo.
Tama po. Kasi actually nga po ako, hindi ko pinractice yung med school ko na po, yung pag-aralan ko sa med. Pero sabi ko, tanungin mo ko, magto 25 years na kami next year. I still remember much of those. Kasi actually nagno-notes talaga po ako. Tapos ina-highlight ko pa. Tapos nag-extra notes pa ako. Sabi ko, so natandaan ko siya. Naiintindihan ko talaga siya ng todo. Kaya yung mga iba, association type lang yung alam nila. Kaya sabi ko kahit na ilibre, yung mga klase ko kahit na ilibre nila ako na titingnan nila ako, kunyari specialty nila something like this. Pero alam ko yung kalibre nila, ayoko. Sabi ko kasi alam ko yung iba sa kanila, ano lang, yung superficial lang po yun, tapos afterwards, pagka ganito, bigyan ko nitong antibiotic na ganito, may ganun po no? Pero yung mechanism behind that, they forgot. Kaya,
actually, yun yung ano dito eh. Yung sa math din na being careful about the reasoning and then writing it down. Yun. Pang-reinforce yan nung para ano yun eh. Kasi every time ginagamit mo inuulit mo yung chain of reasoning na ganyan, it stays eh.
apo.
So it's extra work or it will feel like extra work. But the odds are very good na kahit na tanungin ka tungkol dito, let's say 5 years from now, alam mo pa rin yan. Yung iba, kasi ang daming mga, di ba sa Pisay, meron silang calculus ng I think third year, grade 11 at saka grade 12. Pero pagdating na ng UP, let's say second year na sila or third year, tapos may material na kailangan from calculus, struggle na para i-recall eh. Kaya ano yan eh. For example, gusto mo, tapos ito, isa pa, yung aside from doing this, kasi yung doing this is actually a form of, parang kang gumagawa ng lecture notes na you are solving it in a way na you are so that you will be ready to explain it to someone else. And you're providing the details. Para kung wala ka, okay, handout mo yung sinulat mo, medyo masusunod ka pa rin na nagbabasa.
Opo.
Okay? Anyway, sige. So, nakuha natin yung stationary points. Now, yung next step ay, pakituloy.
Ano ito sa taas?
Tapos, yung sa ilalim, lagyan mo ng dydx. And then, saka mo ilagay yung signs. Okay. Ngayon, before you continue, so nakuha na natin yung na 0, -1 is maximum, 2, 3 is a minimum. Okay. So before we go to the next item, pwedeng paki-compute din ng second derivative. Okay. Ngayon, at x equals 0 and at x equals 2, anong signs? Okay. Okay. So, at least nag-a-agree sila. Ngayon, let's go to number 5. Wait. Ganun uli. Yung dy dx is this, therefore, ano yung in-betweens niyan?
dy dx is this, therefore, the something earlier. Real.
Or, kasi di ba, ang hinahanap natin, turning points. Yung, at least yung terminology na ginamit niya. So let's use those words. Or for turning points,
Real. And,
This meeting is being recorded.
ew.
or pwedeng hence the turning points occur
Isang get ko siya. May sinabi ko po yan.
Naputol. May nag-choppy po
Ah.
yung
yung pwedeng dyan di ba? Turning points occur when hence x equals 3 or hence turning points occur at x equals 3 and x equals 2. Para yeah. Two. Okay.
Real.
Sige. Number 6.
Real. Fraction, function formula moment.
Okay. Teka, pwedeng pa simplify nung dy dx? At least yung numerator. Kasi yung denominator, okay na yan eh. Okay.
Brock. Lane.
On this curve. Okay. So, wala.
Nice. Brock. Idea. Free real estate. Okay.
Okay. Yung factoring nung dy dx, gawin mo na diyan sa ano, just before yung statement na for turning points. Yeah. And then turning points occur at Okay, ngayon, before you proceed with yung determining the nature of the stationary points, ang tanong, anong strategy yung gagamitin mo? Yung
First,
table of signs
table of
or
size lang
second
for me, I
derivative?
think it's easier than I think it's easier than to struggle with taking derivative of this monstrosity.
O, sige. Okay, tapos, teka, include mo lahat ng mga weird points. So, x equals 3 dapat kasama dyan. Kasi kailangan natin lahat ng factors. Kasi we're determining what's happening to the derivative. So, additional line for x minus 3 square.
I think sa baba na lang mo.
Hindi, yung lines, yung signs na yan, i-ano mo na lang, iurong mo down, pababa. Pwede bang i-select yan, tapos i-move?
Hindi po. Real.
Kaya, ipakita ko pa paano ko ginagawa para, so, share ko muna yung screen ko. Tapos kuha ko ng new space. So, di ba nakuha na natin yung derivative? So, dy, so, dy dx is equal to x minus 1, x minus 5, divided by x minus 3 square. And then, okay, let's do a table of signs. And then, ito yung x. So, ito yung x-axis. So, x minus 1. So, ito yung mga factors. X minus 5. Tapos, um, yung 1 over x minus 3 square is also a factor. And then, let's include them all. So, 1, we have 3, we have 5, and then draw another line here. So, 0 dito, plus, 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 minus. Sa 5, it's 0, and then plus, this here, it's going to be minus, 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 minus. And then here, yung denominator, it's always plus. So that factor is going to be always positive, except when it's 1 over 0. So
Oh no.
yeah. So does not exist. And then plus, plus, plus. So yung derivative, yung signs niya, is going to be, this is positive, 0, negative, does not exist, uh, negative, 0, and then positive. Ano rin yan eh, makikita na yun sa form ng function. Di ba? Ang function natin ay x squared minus 2x minus 1 over x minus 3 na meron tayong asymptote at x equals 3. So the function does not exist there. Ano yan eh? Kasi it's good to have this habit kasi pagdating na sa later parts na ang problem ay sketch a graph of the function using tapos with the assumption that you know calculus. You have to go through setting up a table of signs ulit for the derivative and the second derivative.
Paano niyo po
So it's
malaman
better to
kung
have.
asymptote ba po or whole lang?
Okay, tingnan mo yung original. Actually, tingnan mo yung original function. Yung x squared minus 2x minus 1. Over, ano to? X minus 3. Pag finactor natin to, this comes out as, ano ba yung zeros nito? So, dahil tinatamad ako mag-quadratic formula, calculator ko lang, negative 2, negative 1. So, yung zeros niya occur at 1 plus square root of 2 and 1 minus square root of 2. Tapos x minus 3. You can see here na yung pag nag-table of signs tayo for the original function, na pag finactor out na natin, x minus 1 plus square root of 2, x minus 1 minus square root of 2, and x equals 3. So x minus 3. So i-order lang natin. So 1 plus square root of 2 is 2.4 something. So 1 plus square root of 2, 3 is here. 1 minus square root of 2 is going to be here. And 0 minus plus plus plus. Dito, nagsi-0 yung x minus 1 minus square root of 2, and then negative yung signs, and then positive over here. Yung x minus 3, 0 siya dito, and negative siya dito, positive dito. And then you do the division, or you do the calculation. So minus times minus, divide by minus, negative, 0. Negative times positive is negative, divided by a negative number is negative. And then 0 plus, so 0 times positive times negative, divided by a negative number is 0. Okay, this becomes minus, plus plus divided by minus. And ito does not exist. And it's not just because of a substitution. Kasi yung denominator na mismo, di ba, yung numerator gives us a perfectly reasonable value. Pero because we have to divide by 0, ano nangyayari, we know that hindi siya hindi natin makuha, wala tayong makuhang, pag ginraph natin to, walang, ito, for example, plus. Pansin mo, negative, as you approach 3 from the left, it goes to infinity through negative values. So, pag dinrowing natin yan, or pag ginraph natin yan at x equals 3, papuntang negative infinity yung graph. Habang dito naman, papuntang positive infinity. So, walang ano. Kaya sure tayo asymptote yan. Kasi habang lumalapit tayo sa 3, lumalapit sa 0 yung denominator through negative values. Kaya nagdi-decrease going to negative infinity pag coming from the left. Coming from the right, yung denominator goes to 0 through positive values kaya nag-approach ng plus infinity. That's why we know there's an asymptote. Wala pa tayo ng ano eh. Yung formal way of defining asymptotes is by using yung tinatawag na limits. Pero ano yan eh. Yung limits is actually a formalization of what does the graph go towards as you come from one side and from the other. Limits will exist kapag yung from the left and from the right, yung direction ng graph papunta lang sa isang point. Tapos, the limit and the function is equal kapag yung value ng function at yung limit from the left and from the right equal din. Ano yan? Babalikan natin yan kapag nagsimula tayo ng ang tawag dito. This is kasi ginagawa natin yun pang O-level math. Yung match niyan sa Singapore sa junior college nila, which is yung senior high school math natin, is yun, may H2 mathematics. Doon, I think pag-uusapan, doon gagawin yung limits and other, yung discussion ng limits. And depende siguro sa depende sa may alam mo yung Lighthold, yung book na yon,
Apo.
TC7.
Apo.
Nasa Lighthold yung discussion ng limits. Kasi at O level, hindi natin kailangan pa kasi yung intuition about what the function value approaches still works well kapag polynomials, sine, cosine, tangent. Pero may mga functions kasi na hindi na mas complicated. And that's why eventually yung na-formalize yung definition ng limit. Pero it took 100 or 200 years after Newton. So it's possible, kaya for a long time, people learned calculus without learning what limits are. They used yung intuition about functions that we commonly encounter para to give answers about how do you get the derivative. Pero yan? So yan yung at least pag ganito, yung may table of signs ka, kaya useful yung mga tables of signs na makikita mo, okay, the derivative does not exist kasi meron tayong division by may factor na 1 over x minus 3 square.
Tama.
Okay, anyway, stop sharing na ako. Tapos, tuloy yung yung dito. So, nakuha na natin pati yung table of signs. Is 3, so ang tanong dyan ay, is x equals 3? Is that a stationary point? From the value of the derivative, it's not. It's a singular point na hindi pa natin i-define. Okay, ano pa ba? At saka graph mo yung magbuksan mo yung Desmos. Graph mo yung x squared minus 2x plus 1 over x minus 3. Tapos pa-share. Tingnan mo yung features niya.
Yeah, very cute.
pages. Sabi nga mas maganda yung website.
Kaya, hindi ba okay yung default view sa inyo? Kasi nababasa ko naman eh. And actually yung okay na sa akin na makita yung the whole page kasi mas maling i-track ko anong nangyayari if you see the whole. So 1-0 is increasing. Teka, tingnan mo yung signs tingnan mo yung signs ng derivative uli. Coming in, when we approach 1, is the function increasing or decreasing? So if we approach 1 from the left, tingnan mo yung balik ka sa table of signs. Coming from the left, is the function increasing or decreasing as it approaches 1?
Decreasing.
Teka, yung sign ng derivative positive just before 1.
Kasi negative naman po sa taas.
Negative yung yung negative yung we're talking about yung sign ng derivative. Ito kasi, kaya kita mo, share ko yung screen ko ulit. Ito yung table of signs for the derivative. Ngayon, tingnan mo yung kaya nilagay ko lahat dito kasi yung buong derivative, kaya ito yung hindi mo sinulat, yung dy dx. And then ito, yung sign, when x is less than 1, positive. Ngayon, if the derivative is positive, is the function increasing or decreasing? So, dito ako nagfo-focus. Yan.
+0 minus. So, maximum yun. Maximum pala na global maximum. Ay, local maximum.
Oo. Tapos yung sa kabila,
Minus
decreasing, sa 0, and then increasing.
Global today. Local minimum.
Okay. So, yeah. So, tingnan ko, so balik tayo dun sa board mo.
What happened?
Ayun.
Wala.
Anyway, ito yung So, yung 1-0 so 1-0 should be a maximum, and 5-8 should be a minimum. Okay. Ngayon, dahil 6:11 na, so we'll stop here. Pero yan yung I think yung as far as yung write-ups, the book provides a relatively good model on how to write yung solutions. But you can of course lean to being more explicit about some things. Kasi yung model solutions ng book intended, I think, para sa O-level exams. And hindi ganun kalaki yung space doon eh. So, abbreviated yung solution. So, pwede, ano yun eh. So, it's really up to you kung dadagdagan mo. Pero I think maganda yung standard niya na yung minimum level of clarity na hinahabol ng solution ng book is a good starting point. Ano yun eh, pansin mo kasi, for turning, every time na nagsosolve yung book, ganyan, sinusulat talaga niya eh. For turning points, for stationary points, dy dx is 0, and so on. Kaya, it's useful to read the book, not just for, para maintindihan yung solution, pero makakita ka ng isang relatively decent, it's not perfect. It's a decent model na, okay, at some points, medyo ano rin siya, terse. Pero I think it's a good starting point. Ano yan eh, think of your writing as you're writing to explain to someone else. Okay? Anyway, we'll stop here. Tapos tutuloy natin sa, we'll continue on Thursday ulit. Okay? So, see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Okay po, thank you po. Bye-bye po.
Ngayon, paano gawin tong
Thank you.